I would like to introduce Edna White. Edna is an author of over 13 books, a childhood sexual abuse survivor, advocate and counselor, and an ordained evangelist. She's the creator of Surviving to Thrive, a straightforward, no BS system that identifies and dissolves the hidden blocks that keep you stuck after a childhood of sexual abuse, trauma, or lifestyle change. Edna has been recognized by RAINN and American SPCC as a recommended author and spiritual thinker and teacher. Edna can be found as a featured guest on numerous radio and TV shows and a contributing writer to local and international magazines. She continues to speak, write, and instruct around the world. And as the CEO of a nonprofit organization, Second Chance Inc., a supportive and loving counseling resource that promotes sexual abuse prevention to the youth and helps adults process their childhood sexual abuse. Edna J. White is recommended reading, speaking, and professionally trained ordained evangelist and certified coach instructing the prevention and recovery of survivors of childhood sexual abuse. VP of the Greater Gordon Heights Chamber of Commerce and CEO of Second Chance Inc., a registered nonprofit organization. Please welcome Edna White.
That was too much.
Yes, you got too much. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. That was just too much right there. I was like, I don't remember that. I was 5 when my abuse started, and it was my stepfather. Kind of tragic for a 5-year-old, swinging in a swing, having a great time, loving their brothers and sisters, and to be told this is what they're for. It took a whole lot out of me. It continued until I was about 12. I didn't know that I had teachers that I could tell because I didn't believe or didn't feel that I was hurt. Because I was in a house that was my family, and they're supposed to know me, they're supposed to understand me, they're supposed to feel me, but they didn't. They were too busy. I was 12 when I told my mother. Nothing changed. She said to me, you go on this side of the house, he goes on that side. I was like, oh, I should have recommended that when I thought when I felt this way, I could have recommended you stay over here and I'll stay. Didn't work. It continued and continued. And then I was raped by my stepfather's nephew, then his godson. And finally, after the culmination of all of this, I was about 16 and I was pregnant, of course, all of that going on. I needed someone to love me, I needed somebody to love me. And I didn't know what I was doing, so it wasn't great, so don't even say they lied to us. But I wanted to be saved, and I wanted to save somebody. That's where I was. I wanted to do that. And one night coming home from one of my close friends' houses, I had my son on my hip, and I was just crying and crying and crying, and I couldn't stop, and he's wiping the tears. He's 8 months. He's wiping the tears, and I couldn't stop crying. I'm just no good. I just kept saying, I'm no good. And like you, I was angry all the time. I had no friends because I was like,